Interconference battle. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. With Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Look at the Trailblazers. Now here's White. Duren a screen. White drives in. That one drops for him. White's got the first points up on the board tonight here for Boston. Two great rebounding teams in this one, Stan. It may come down to grit and determination.
Yeah, Kevin, we're going to see some aggressive putbacks, battles for loose balls. It's going to become a test of strength, positioning, and just all-out hustle.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Kamara. Tatum no good. Here's Sharp. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Now, here's Duren. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
On the drive, Lillard can be... so quick, making it hard to cut him off.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins.
Oh, look at that.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
Clingan's shot is off. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Oh, man! Wow.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
To the inside. Clingan.
Ball entered from the Celtics ball.
The Celtics with the lead.
Number 11.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Tatum. And no good.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this year.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Sharp. Over Ivy. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
And here is Tatum. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Lillard. Over White. Oh, and he misses the dunk. In the corner, Tatum with it. And stolen by Ivy. It's all tied in Portland. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Into the lane.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Castle with it to the wing right side. Kuzma outside. Pocket 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Stand every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And stolen by Sharp. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And he makes that one. Henderson's got the lead up to 7-0 for the Trailblazers.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
There's no argument that Tatum's at his best when he's distributed.
It's Connect on the wing. Back to Henderson. To the paint. Here's Hart. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball. Not for the you guys.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Aldama gets the bucket.
Using that almost 7-foot frame, Santi Aldama, the Spaniard.
Pass to connect. And stolen by Ivy. And here is Tatum. Oh, Tatum, that was something else.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate his shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
A slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times have passed, their seats have grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Jones, no luck.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Aldama. There's the three. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Aldama's got 6 here in this quarter. Now Bol, defended by Jones. Back to Lillard. Screen by Bol. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Castle. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Trailblazers with the lead. Here is Lillard. Pass to Sharp. Hart outside. Unloads. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Kuzma left side. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Slick move by Kuzma off that screen, getting the spacing needed for that shot.
Lillard outside. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Celtics substitution.
On defense, Boston. They trail by 1. Here's Sharp. Bol. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Durant. Misses from short range. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Got a piece of it.
An effective stopper at the rim. Durant sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 8 points.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Hart outside. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Over Castle. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting because of his range. He shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else, and he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA. And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And Sharp has it in the corner. Right side, Portis. Tatum looking around. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Wow, no problem going right at the bigger defender.
At the teardrop, Duren pulls it in. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
1:35 left in the third quarter.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Instead, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Can't teach size, right? Clingan is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Assisted.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Henderson, no good. Boston trailing. Outside Anthony. Outside Tatum. Here's Garza. And Clingan pulls it down. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Screen by Jones. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Here's Henderson. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Henderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have a reverse in their arsenal.
We're at the end of the third, and we
35.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Celtics with possession here. A 2-point game. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. Puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Outside, Avdia. Good on the shot. Avdia's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Portland. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Out to the right wing. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, Sharp is just pouring shots in. Great to see him playing with this blend of energy and assertiveness.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And here's Portland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Amongst the all-time leaders in threes made, Damian Lillard, very comfortable for play.
And here's Tatum for 3. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 9 points now in just the second half. Lillard outside. Raises up. He nails the jump shot.
Well, we all know this is what Lillard is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He's a prolific scorer.
Here's Durant. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now Lillard. It's stolen by White. Now Durant. Throws it down. What an assist!
And a timely make from Durant. They really needed that one.
Lillard fires. Durant pulls it down. Celtics trailed by 4. And stolen by Sharp. And even 3-on-3 break.
2 minutes.
Lillard! Again! Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Well, Avdija has decent size, but it's really about positioning for him on top. That's how he wins second chances like this.
Here's Sharp. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Ivy. Tatum with it. Now Bol defending. Now here's Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Launches it. He drills the 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
Green by Bol. Lillard. Not gonna go. Stolen by Avdija. Here's Hart. Lillard left side. Tries it from 19. That one is good.
And everyone in the building knew what time it was. Game time.
Tatum outside. Connects with the J.
No stranger to the big moment. What a play there from Tatum.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the foul.
And stolen by Ivy.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Here's Tatum. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer. Good.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open 3 in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that 3-point line.
Substitution on the court.
To tie it up. No good from 3. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks.
When my dog runs away, I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom goes right to the. It's all the same. Living with Louis Dog's the only way to stay sane. Let the loving come back to me. Remember that loving is what I got. I remember that loving is what I got. I said, remember that loving is what I got.
It's the NBA on 2. Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. The Nuggets with their last game here in Denver before heading back out on the road. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Now Sharp following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Here's Lillard, and he gets it to go from the high post. Lillard's got the opening basket of the game for Portland.
Well, any range is within range for a shooter of Lillard's talents.
Back to Murray. Pass to Brown. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Now the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and Stan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
Here's Lillard, and Brown pulls it down. Klingon.
Sometimes the best option is to foul Klingon and take your chances sending him to the line.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Another whistle, and he's got to be careful with his foul situation.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Kamare. Lillard outside. Got it. Good job in the low.
Hey, he's a lot stronger than he looks. Great job there from Lillard to take the hit and still finish inside.
Now here's Murray. In with the block. Pass to Avdia. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track. Disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Back to Murray. Denver passing it around. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Outside Gordon. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Lillard attacking. A nice shot by Klingon.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Offline with his three. Pass to Sharp. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
To the inside. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Jokic grabs the miss.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Well, that's just a terrific move. Murray's so skilled at creating space off the dribble.
Lillard outside. And it's Klingon with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. That misses, and a chance to tie it there.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 5 now.
Well, that's one of the things they like to do with Brown. Work him off ball.
Lillard scanning the floor. Here's Sharp. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Nuggets trail. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Savvy play call by Henderson. Going to that pick and roll to create the space he needs.
Bucket is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Sean. Screen by Hart. It's Hart on the wing. Henderson right side. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Henderson's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. Outside Hardaway. Brown outside. Outside Hardaway. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now here's Henderson. Now here's Sharp. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas good for about 1 per game. Rejecting that attempt.
Nice shot by Brown. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him. Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
Pass to Hardaway. Latrey. And it's Portland with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
On the wing, Johnson. Murray surveying the D. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Portland substitution. Damian Lillard.
41 seconds left now here on the second. Pass to connect. Back to Lillard. Going inside. And then Lillard slams it in.
Well, there's the balance to Lillard's game. Great drive.
Inside. Here's Jokic. Swing in with the block. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. 20 seconds left in the first half. Lillard outside. Pass to Thibault. Lillard outside. Over Brown. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first half. Portland out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Lillard. And it's Connect in the corner. Takes a shot at the elbow. And against the jumper to drop. Connects. Got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Lillard attacking. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 8.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Klingon. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Lillard missing. The Nuggets trail by 10. Stolen by Connect.
Walking down all around. Christian. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the floor. .90
seconds now into the second half. Over in the corner, Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. What a terrific move that was. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Brown's shot is off.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Gordon. And the basket by Lillard. He's got 12. The Nuggets trail by 14. And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting. Coach Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
And staying offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Kevin?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. They set the pick. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Screen by Bol. Here's Avdia. Portland no good that time either. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. A putback, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, at 6'11", 275, Valanciunas can really carve out space down low.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And it's Connect in the corner. Portland again missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers up by a dozen here. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Nuggets trail by 12. On the wing, Gordon. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Avdia trying to break free.
Well, we all know this is what Lillard is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He's a prolific scorer.
And Bol sends it back. Jokic, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Lillard outside. And stolen by Murray. In the corner, it's Brown. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Murray outside. That three off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Wide open look here for Murray. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Basket counts. Lillard's got 23 points.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a strong finish there by Gordon. Right through the contact.
And the whistle blows. Is going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray outside. Jokic a screen.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
Lillard outside. It's stolen by Brown. Jokic. And Ball sends it back. Here's Sharp. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now, Avdia. 5 on the clock. Lillard attacking. Murray rips down the board. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 14-point game. And stolen by Sharp. Avdia outside. Stolen by Gordon. Outside Jokic. Shoots it up. And he blows the dunk. What in the world happened? Lillard. And the layup is off. And so here's Denver. Brown with it. Johnson outside. Jacks up a three. Cleared away by Ball. It's stolen by Johnson. And stolen by Lillard. Tipped away. Stolen by Brown. Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Brown up top. Outside Jokic. Misses the three. Trailblazers leading by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Trailblazers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fires away from outside. Jokic with the rebound. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kelly, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks.
Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy, y'all like Gretzky.